we've been together 23 years. We had a commitment ceremony 22 years ago. Of course, not legal at that point. It wasn't legal in any jurisdiction at that point. But we are not legally married. We are waiting for this to be completely adjudicated. We want to see this through to the end, whether it takes this ruling from the 7th Circuit Court of Appeals in Chicago or whether it takes a Supreme Court ruling. We want to see this through, and that's when we'll do our commitment.
Why not go to another state, as so many couples have? Go to a state where it is already legal. Why wait for that ruling to make it legal here?
I mean, the question back is why would we? Because Indiana wouldn't recognize it anyway. And the other part is that, having to go to another state to get married relegates us to second-class citizenship. And that's just not acceptable. This is a constitutional issue. We have the same rights to protection under the law as every other Hoosier family.
You said something up there I wanted to touch on as people of faith. To hear other people who say they're people of faith using, in part, that faith to say that a marriage between the two of you would not be legitimate. What does that do to you? How does it make you feel?
It's hurtful. It's very hurtful, and it has been for years. I mean, there will always be people of faith who have that opinion, and that's okay. Just don't use that opinion to discriminate against my family. And so, that's what I mentioned. I know that, Governor Pence and Mr. Zeller are of the Christian faith, and it is hurtful to see them fighting against my family. All we're trying to do is have the same rights as every other Hoosier family that they are elected to protect.
What does it mean to have your son here as part of this?
It's huge. He is, of course, a huge part of our life, and to have the opportunity for him to witness history, and it's important for other people to understand who all this hurts, who this discrimination hurts. It's not just adults, it's children. There are hundreds and thousands of children in the state of Indiana and other states across the country whose families need the same protections as all other citizens. And the state of Indiana deemed that Glenn and I are the best parents for Casey when we adopted him through foster care. So why is it that Casey's family can't have the same protections as every other Hoosier family? That's what we want.
Okay.
Stop it, nothing less.
Can I ask Casey a question? Is that okay?
Sure.
Hey, Casey, how you doing? What does it mean to you to be here with your dads here?
To help my family and others. We shouldn't have to do this.